Welcome to the Precisionary CF-6100 Cryostat tutorial series. In this video, we'll walk you through the operation of the CF-6100 Cryostat, an essential tool for tissue sectioning in research and clinical laboratories. The CF-6100 Cryostat is designed to provide precise temperature control for sectioning frozen tissue samples. It consists of several key components, each playing a crucial role in the tissue sectioning process. Now, we'll dive into the functions and settings on the work screen. First up, we have the freeze chamber temperature control. Keep an eye on the current temperature and adjust it to your liking using the plus and minus buttons. You can easily activate the compressor by pressing the on button. Next, let's talk about setting the freeze shelf temperature. You'll see the current temperature of the freeze shelf displayed on the screen. Next, keep an eye on the countdown timer for rapid cooling of the freeze shelf. This feature applies to the first two spots for specimen discs on the freeze shelf. To activate rapid cooling, simply touch the icon on the screen. This will initiate the cooling function for a default duration of 300 seconds. The countdown will start automatically, and the cooling will stop once it reaches 0. Now, let's talk about trimming and sectioning settings. See the current slice thickness and trimming thickness, and make adjustments as needed. Keep track of your data using the keys provided, including the cumulative value of the number of slices and slice thickness. Press the reset button to erase all values. Light icon. This icon serves as a toggle switch for the light. Simply press it to turn the light on or off as needed. UV lamp icon. This icon controls the UV disinfection lamp. It's important to note that UV disinfection should only be activated when the glass door is closed. If the door is open, the UV lamp cannot be operated for safety reasons. When the UV lamp is on and you open the glass door, it will automatically turn off as a safety precaution. Closing the door will reactivate the UV lamp. By default, the UV lamp is set to operate for 35 minutes each time it is manually turned on. It will automatically turn off once the preset time is reached. Remember to use these features responsibly and always prioritize safety when operating the cryostat. When using the Precisionary CF-6100 Cryostat, you can access additional functions by pressing the function button on the main touchscreen. This takes you to a screen where you can set schedules for defrosting, standby or sleep mode, and UV light disinfection. To maintain optimal performance of your cryostat, it's crucial to utilize the defrost settings effectively. Activate manual defrost mode. Turn on the defrost switch to activate manual defrost mode. The corresponding icon will illuminate, indicating that the defrost function is active. Set starting defrost time. Click the time box to display the starting defrost time. Use the buttons to adjust the hour and minute accordingly. Press save to confirm the settings or cancel to discard them. Schedule automatic defrosting. You can schedule automatic defrosting on a daily cycle using the automatic defrost date setting. The cryostat will activate the defrosting function at the specified date and time. Here are some helpful tips to remember. Defrost duration. Typically, each defrost cycle lasts around 15 minutes. However, if the box temperature hits -5 degrees Celsius during defrosting, it may end prematurely. Return to cooling state. Once defrosting is complete, the cryostat will automatically switch back to the cooling state. Sample removal. Before starting the defrosting process, make sure to remove all samples from the freezer to prevent any damage. Standby or sleep mode settings on the cryostat allow for energy-saving operation during periods of inactivity. Here's how to configure and use these settings effectively. Manual standby mode. Activate it by turning on the sleep icon. This mode maintains the freeze chamber temperature between -5 degrees Celsius to -15 degrees Celsius with dimmed display backlight. Automatic standby date setting. Schedule standby on a daily cycle. The cryostat will automatically activate standby when the system time matches the specified date. Starting and ending standby times. Click the time box to set these times. Adjust using the number buttons and save your settings. UV disinfection schedule settings enable automated disinfection routines, ensuring a clean and hygienic environment within the cryostat. Here's how to configure and use these settings effectively. Manual disinfection. Activate it by turning on the disinfection switch. The UV lamp will automatically turn off after 35 minutes. Automatic UV disinfection setting. Schedule it on a daily cycle using the automatic standby date setting. The cryostat will activate UV disinfection when the system time matches the specified date, starting and ending UV disinfection times. Set these times by clicking the time box. Adjust using the number buttons and save your settings. Here's a breakdown of the setup screen on the cryostat. Day of the week. Automatically generated based on the system date. Changes to the system date will adjust the corresponding day of the week. Time setting adjustment. Click the time display to adjust, using the plus and minus icons to change the value. Now, let's look at the section retraction value setting. To adjust the retraction stroke, use the plus and minus buttons. The range is from 0 to 100 microns with a recommended value of 20 microns. The retraction stroke determines how far the specimen moves backward after each cutting or trimming action. This prevents tissue damage or contamination between sections. A value of 20 microns ensures precise sectioning while minimizing specimen risk. Adjusting this parameter is crucial for consistent, damage-free tissue sectioning. Let's explore the functions of the side control panel. The backward and forward buttons gradually move the chuck core backward and the specimen head clamp forward, respectively shifting the position icon on the main screen. Similarly, the fast backward and fast forward options quickly move the specimen head clamp backward and forward, aiding in rapid adjustments and repositioning. Mode switch. Toggles between sectioning and trimming modes for precise control over the cutting process. Thickness adjust. Allows adjustment of trimming and sectioning thickness values to achieve desired results. Once your sample is embedded, it's time to orient and adjust it on the specimen head clamp. Carefully position the sample to achieve the desired sectioning angle and adjust the clamp to securely hold it in place. With your sample securely in place, it's time to trim and section. Use the trimming controls to remove excess OCT and ensure a clean starting surface. Then, adjust the sectioning thickness to your desired setting and begin sectioning. Utilize the anti-roll plate to prevent sample movement during sectioning for consistent results. Once your sample is embedded, it's time to orient and adjust it on the specimen head clamp. Carefully position the sample to achieve the desired sectioning angle and adjust the clamp to securely hold it in place. With your sample securely in place, it's time to trim and section. Use the trimming controls to remove excess OCT and ensure a clean starting surface. Then, adjust the sectioning thickness to your desired setting and begin sectioning. Utilize the anti-roll plate to prevent sample movement during sectioning for consistent results. Finally, collect your tissue sections as they're being sectioned. Use a brush or specialized tools to gently transfer the sections onto your desired substrate, such as a microscope slide or tissue culture dish. Handle the sections with care to preserve their integrity. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to preparing and sectioning your samples with the Precisionary CF-6100 Cryostat. Stay tuned for more tutorials on optimizing your tissue sectioning workflow. Thanks for watching.